Students, hope you are fine and safe at home. Today topics methods of warming up. There are various methods of warming up for games and athletics. Some of them are as follows. Number 1, by exercise. Exercise is the simplest and the best method of warming up. To warm up properly, the following exercises can be included. Number 1, jogging. Jogging or easy running at one's own pace should be done first to warm up if the space available is sufficient to do so. This will help regulate the circulatory and respiratory systems of the body. This type of running should ideally be done for 3 to 4 minutes, but the duration may depend upon the fitness of an individual. Second, bending and stretching exercises. These exercises should include arms, legs, shoulders, and trunk exercises. Such exercises should be done for about 5 minutes and thereafter some forward, backward, and sideward bending and trunk rotation exercises should be done to stretch the inactive muscles. These exercises should be done slowly without any jerks for about 5 to 10 minutes. Next, striding. This type of warming up is useful to athletes or sports person who are preparing for running events. Sorry, this type of warming up the useful to athletes who are preparing for running events. In this, the athlete should run for about 50 meters at 3/4 of his running speed. He should take some time to relax and then repeat the same 4 to 5 times. Wind sprints. Wind sprints, that is sprinting for short distances 20 to 25 meters, can be done 5 to 6 times with suitable intervals in between for proper warming up. The objective of all the above mentioned exercises is to prepare a player or an athlete both physically and mentally for the event to follow. Care should be taken to see that such exercises do not create any unnecessary loading on the individual. His breathing, heart rate, etc. should be normal before the start of an event or game. Second, by massage. Massaging the muscles help them to tone up and therefore it is considered as a means of warming up. These days, measures accompany teams of this purpose. Next, by taking hot water bath. This is an old technique used for both warming up as well as relaxation of muscles before and after competition. Before a competition, a hot bath helps to raise up the body temperature and activate the muscles by increasing the blood circulation in them. So, there is an increase in the efficiency of muscles. This method is more common in countries where the weather remains cold. Next, by taking some beverage, a little amount of tea, coffee, or some other beverage stimulates the body functions and helps to prepare the body for competition. However, the drink should be in a limited amount so that may not create any discomfort. So, the above mentioned activities can be performed to warm up properly before undertaking any physical activity. However, the type of method to be adopted depends upon the facilities available, the standard of an individual, the needs of the competitions, the differentiations also play a part in the selection and modification of a method. For example, a light workout is needed in summer months than in winter season. Clear? Next topic, physiological effects of warming up. Warming up produces physiological changes in the body that help in the efficient working of muscles. These changes are described below. Number one, there is a local rise in a temperature and the accumulation of metabolic products. These factors help in the efficiency of contractions and relaxations of muscles. This happens due to the decreases resistance to viscosity between muscles fiber. This also decreases the chances of muscles injuries. Second, the above mentioned factor also increase the local blood circulation in muscles by dilating the small blood vessels. So, increased blood flow improves the working of muscles. Third, warming up brings the muscles in a state of readiness to respond to stimuli efficiently. Fourth, the development of neuromuscular coordination between the group of muscles required to be involved in an activity also demands some initial warming up. Number five, warming up increases the speed of oxygen and fuel transfer to the muscles. Number six, there is decrease in resistance to viscosity in muscles. Number seven, it increases the speed of contractions and relaxations of muscles. Number eight, warming up increases the speed of conduction of nerve impulses. Again repeated, warming up increases the speed of conduction of nerve impulses. Number 9, it also increases the coordination between different group of muscles that helps in better performance of activities. Next topic. Next topic is limbering down. Limbering down means cooling down. The gradually transition of body from a state of exertion to a resting or near resting state is called limbering down. Limbering down is necessary after every training session or competition to bring the organs and muscles to the pre-training or resting state. Cooling down activities help in continuing the metabolic. Metabolic means chemical process within the body or process to remove waste products, maintain local blood flow, lower heart rate and respiratory rate, etc. Next topic, importance of limbering down. Limbering down is an important part of sports training. It is an important as warming up. Limbering down defines the success of future workouts. The benefits of limbering down can be explained as follows. Number one, reduces the stiffness in muscles. Accumulations of lactic acid, other chemicals in the body after a high intensity workout can lead to soreness in the muscles. Hence, it is important to get rid of them, which is done through limbering down exercises like stretching. Next, relaxes the body and restores energy. In relaxes the body and restore energy, cooling down helps the body to transition smoothly from exercises to resting stages. It improves the blood and oxygen flow in the body that help relax the body and re-energize it for future exercises. Clear? Next, removes waste products. In remove waste products, limbering down activities remove waste such as carbon dioxide, phosphate, uric acid, lactic acid from muscles, which build up in the muscles during the workout. Clear? Next point, avoid dizziness and fainting. In dizziness and fainting, if a person suddenly stops high intensity exercises, it can cause blood to pull in the large muscles of the legs, causing dizziness and may also cause him or her to faint. To avoid such a situation, it is important to cool down. Next, avoids injuries. Some limbering down activities like heat bath have a therapeutic effect on the body. They help recover from injuries and ailments of muscular skeletal system like inflammation. Next topic, method of limbering down. Methods of limbering down. The techniques of limbering down improve the circulation of blood and aid in the removal of waste products. They help to re-energize the athlete. The following are the methods of limbering down. Number one, light exercises. In light exercises, after strenuous exercises, light exercises like jogging, side running, back running, walking can be performed. This should be done for 10 to 15 minutes. This is done to bring the temperature of the body back to normal, remove lactic acid from the working muscles. Next, static stretching. In static stretching, an athlete should flow the light exercises with the static stretching exercises. All the muscles used during training or competitions must be stressed. For example, hamstring, chest, biceps, triceps, etc. These exercises can be done for 20 to 30 minutes. Next is sports massage. A massage after exercise helps remove lactic acid, prevent blood pooling, and also stretches the muscles to relax them. Clear? Next point, other methods. These are various other therapies which help relax the muscles and strengthen them after a workout. They are also effective in reducing muscles or joint pain. Some of these therapies include, clear it. Number one, hydrotherapy exercise like contrast bath, whirlpool, chilled pool, etc. Second, heat exposure therapies like sauna bath, steam bath, etc. Reflexology therapies like uh, acupuncture and acupressure. Acupuncture and acupressure. Physiological effects of limbering down. What is the physiological effects of limbering down? Number one, the heart rate and blood pressure return to normal. Clear? Number two, the blood flow becomes normal. The body temperature reduces to normal. The respiratory rate reduces to normal. The level of adrenaline in the blood decreases. Number six and last, the muscles relax and the muscles fiber become straight again. Clear? Next, load, symptoms of overload, adaptation and recovery. This is a next video. Clear? And goodbye.